Greetings, mortals, I am the Fallen Shogun, and welcome to Who's That Indie? Hopefully, bringing, I guess, strategy to your face holes. And survival, and tactics, I guess. Well, not much tactics, mostly strategy, survival. So, Buoyancy! You are a floating city which you move around, collecting survivors, food, water, all the good stuff, and trying to survive. Now, it's not out yet as far as I can tell. It is very, very early. There's a lot of things missing. There is, of course, combat. There is, of course, going to be survival stages. And there's going to be a lot of other things. I'll have a quick check before we start. It's early access. It's coming out 30th of August. So a few days after this is released. If it's released on Monday. Let's begin. Welcome to the city of Alatharis. I always name it that way. And begin. Also, it's bloody hot here, so I apologise if I stutter or go insane. So, yes, you start off with a town centre, 10 peasants. You can find more, so your city moves around. We start off with some basic wood, basic metal, bit of food, bit of plastic to help you build up, and a bit of seaweed. So, you need food to survive. Basically, as you can see, you click and you move around. What happens is people start growing. The bigger your island or your city, your floating raft of madness, the more people you need. So you can pick up resources. You can go to resource piles like the stuff over here, like driftwood. And to collect it, you need buildings. It shows you the building you need. I need a scavenger. So we're going to build a fisher here. As you can see, you plonk it down. It requires 20 wood. Plonk another one down here. And as you can see, they start floating. And let's also get a scavenger over here, which also requires 30 wood, and I had 60 wood, so I should be okay. And this, what's this? More wood, perfect. So it starts off nice and early, gathering resources, going from place to place. Fine. Oh, metal. That's a late game resource. And moving around, it shows here how many specialists you got, which are working in buildings, how many labourers you have, how many soldiers you have, and obviously how many rangers. Obviously guards are infantry, rangers are ranged, school of fish might be nice for food. And when you go over these resources, you gather the resources faster. This will always get you fish. But as you can see, this is the bar moving. Not very fast. When you're over the resources, it is significantly faster. Like majorly faster. Like I will show you as we go over here. So you also need to make sure you have food. So it's going. It's alright. It's not the fastest though. That's for one fish. But if you go to here, you can tell when you're over because a yellow line will mark from the item to the place. There you go. There, straight up. So now if you actually look at this, look at how fast it's going now. But there's only so much resource in each slot, so you'd have to keep on moving. But now I'm really gathering resources. Of course, at the very beginning, most stuff's made out of wood, so we're going to have to go to this driftwood pile over here. And I probably just need another scavenger. Now, certain buildings require certain things. This requires water in the vicinity to operate efficiently, so I'm going to kind of leave a little gap here. The fishing places, it says they need water, but there's a hole in the centre, so I'm assuming they're fine. Also, because this is early alpha, there isn't much music. I don't know if the enemy fights you. I've only been playing properly for 7 in-game days on my other city. But there's all sorts of things you can do. There's harpoon towers, ranger barracks, guard houses, medicine huts, even greenhouses, which say flammable. So a thing says flammable and another one says fire starter. You put a flammable and a fire starter together. The flammable will set fire because of the fire starter. So you've got to kind of keep things away. So have we taken all the food? Okay, good. Let's move over to here. Grab this driftwood. Because I need rowers to move around right now, because I don't have an engine, obviously I only have 10 people. So that means my people have to stop moving resources to row the boat. So you kind of have to make calls here. Do I want to move to that resource pile? Or do I need to move? Now obviously the bigger the boat, the more rows you need. Okay, that one's nearly done. There we go. Like I say, it'll gather the resources even when nothing's happening. It just takes an awful lot longer. Now, there are two ways of getting people. One is, I'm going to assume they randomly drift on but you don't see it, because every sprite currently I think is a man, unless all the men are giving birth. And the other one is finding little boats in the water. This is just trading posts, like this is Hermit's Landing. So there's literally little colonies of people living a la Waterworld, which is pretty cool. So let's see, we need to start getting stuff going. So a forager gathers different types of resources. Got a scavenger. I feel like we need a recycler. But a forager just needs wood. This needs wood and metal. This needs wood and a lot of metal. Deep dive requires wood and plastic. Harpooner requires wood, but I haven't actually seen any whales in game yet. I've seen it on another channel, whales, but I have yet to find them myself. Okay, let's get a smelter here, which requires, what was it? Lots of wood, lots of scrap metal. So I'm probably going to have to build a forager at some point. So a recycler goes through junk, which you can get through the forager, and it can turn it into plastic. But we need scrap metal, so we picked up all the resources yet? And the more buildings producing stuff, the more pollution there is, the more chance for people to get sick. So there's actually quite a lot of depth being built slowly but surely into this game. Driftwood, survivors. %30% chance of driftwood, 30% chance of scrap metal, so a fair few of these will be needed. So as you can see, we're now up to 4 rowers. So as you can see, they actually do row. They don't need houses yet, which I would like to see. As you can see, there's fishes, food. They also get better food in a galley where they all eat together. You can rotate stuff. It's only 4 cardinal directions. You can't do like moving it yourself. There's literally only 4 cardinal directions. But yeah, there's a lot going on to it. But I would like to see little shanty towns or huts and stuff you can build. But again, that could be future stuff. Obviously there is troops and all sorts. But yeah, your people just kind of wander around. They never seem to sleep. Even though it does get nighttime occasionally. Not in the same amount as days because we've had day 2, but you do get nighttime occasionally. Yeah, kelp's needed for medicine. Got plenty of wood, a little bit of scrap metal. We need more scrap metal. The medicine hut requires... What does the medicine hut require? Metal. Oof. We've got plenty of wood at least. Let's get another scavenger down. Because we can build out of the wood we've got stored away. The smelter will require more metal. We are going to have to go grab those survivors over there. Okay, we'll grab them in a second. But yes, it's all about keeping your people alive, surviving as long as possible. There are other cities in the game, apparently. I don't know if they're in right now. But you can invade other cities. So I'm very curious about that. But as you can see here, because of my people are busy, I have 6 labour jobs being fulfilled. I have 36 available. These crates are resources which aren't being delivered because we don't have the people for it. So we do need more people. Like, any of these could be metal. We don't know. My people are busy. We do need more food, so we're going to send you to Survivor's Raft. I need the survivors more than I need people doing stuff. And more fishers, definitely. As you can see, we've got loads of food and resources stored everywhere, but now we need 7 rowers. We have 5 specialists, so we'll grab survivors here. School of Fish, Driftwood. But this game has a lot of interests to me. Because I've been waiting for a game called Flotsam to come out, which I have been testing, but not allowed to talk about yet. But that's meant to be coming out very soon, so I might get a key for that or not. I'll have to talk to them again. But I'm very excited for games like this. I love water games and space games where you build a little floating city. Oh, junk, good. Good. Survivor's raft. Floating crate, more junk, okay. We have too much resources stored away, we need to get some going. Galley requires lots of metal. That means that needs to be built. But that needs wood to burn? Yes. Deep diver had a chance to get crude oil. Precious dirt. We need that for a greenhouse. Which we can't yet build. We need dirt, plastic and wood. Okay. And we don't yet get plastic because we don't have access to a recycler. We don't have a scavenger. No, this one. This produces plastic. No, it produces junk. Okay. Yeah, this one produces. The forager produces junk and seaweed. Junk can occasionally be transformed into other resources, mostly plastic, sometimes wood and or metal. So you do need a recycler and a forager. Okay, rescue, leave and be, demand taken prisoner. Rescue them. Yay, peasants. Okay, so we need a forager. I'm going to put these on the front of the ship, I think. What do these actually need? Foragers require just wood, good. The recyclers require wood and scrap. But we're needing more fish, okay. But the more people, of course, the more resources, the better. As you can see, some of these buildings are getting a lot of resources. Like, wood's just washed up here. So I've got to make sure I can support everything. So we're going to stop moving the ship around for a little bit. And let them sort themselves out. The ship. The island paradise? Speed things up. Okay, stuff's now moving around. We have 9 jobs being fulfilled. As you can see, wood and actual metal is now being brought in. Food needs to be kept an eye on as well, because we definitely need to make sure we have food. So fish need to be eaten. There we go. Look at that. The jobs are slowly staying the same. Need more people. As you can see, it's now night time, so lights have now come on. So there is a day-night cycle, even though it doesn't do too much right now. I'm not sure if it intends to do much either. It could just be pretty effects. Because I can only give you a first impression of what I'm currently seeing, of course. We have more people that we need to support them. Plenty of fishers. Wait, someone ill? So there's a chance you can bring ill people onto your boat? You don't really want that, because then you have problems of dying. And I don't want them to die yet. I do like how epic the music is. It's kind of epic and optimistic. I hope they keep on working on that. But yeah, he has obviously this in the middle. We can build more resources. Let's speed things a bit more. Oh, can I go to that? Okay. So yeah, this game comes into, I think, early access. Yeah, it goes into early access within the next 4 days as of release. 5 days as of recording. Oh, lots of... Okay, I know we need more people. Might just start smelting down metal and get this motor up and running. But yeah, I would like to see little like shanty town houses so people can sleep in them. I do like the idea of them actually having lives, although it looks to me like these people just go for food. You also get water. There is a water component. Come on, just need these people. We need quality food, bread and meat. We don't have bread or meat. Come here. There we go, more peasants. Quick, grab all the resources. There we go, now stuff's now moving. Now to get more people onto the city to try and get rid of all this backlog. But look at that, there we go. We're low on food, all the food's over here being stored. So we have a slight chance of everyone starving to death very soon. Cool, now we have metal. Which you can then use to make other things. That's been filled up, plenty of wood, bit of metal, that's fine. I'd like for you to start building the other things, like all the food, please, guys. There's a lot of work going on. Looks to me like we've finally cleared most of the backlog of resources at least, but food's now an issue. So I need to finish building all of these. And look, see, we now have 19. We only gained 2 groups of 4, so it should be 18. Where's the extra guy come from? Just appeared from nowhere. I'm going to pause this. Pause this. Pause this. Pause this. Build me these. Okay, I can see you idlers doing nothing. We're at 22 population now. Where'd they all come from? So yeah, as you can see, we need to get this up. That's a big one. So why aren't they building these then? Let's just deconstruct them until they work. There we go. Like that. There we go. Well, now I know they can path to it, so we're going to pause this. This might actually get built, actually. As you can see, stuff's now actually moving from place to place. So we now have these being built, which is okay. These foragers. These fishing places will also get built by the looks of it too. There we are. Or not. I think I just saw a boat on the horizon. Where? They talk. Destroyed ship. Maybe it's the trade post. Could be the survivors behind us. Yeah, again, because it's early, there's going to be a few issues going around. How are we doing? Okay, pause you, pause you, pause you, and pause you. Oh, you're not even finished. No wonder I can't pause you. And pause you too. Come on, guys. Keep going. We're out of metal, so the recycler can't be finished. That's fine. I just need you to make more food for me. this is going to be almost finished soon. I'll grab that. That'll help. Is there any... Okay, plastic. Is there any food? Oh, the galley just got finished. Oh, now they're going over here. Now we're finally getting the food sorted out. Okay, okay. Let's just build some straight up platforms then. As you can see, it's a bit of a weird fix here and there. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So you can't always tell it's connecting, which is something which does kind of need to be a little bit sorted out. You can't always tell. Okay, seems working now. Because the building's all different shapes, you get a very weird looking island. Okay, open, resume, 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 there we go. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting to a place I'd happily call vaguely home, maybe. I mean, not fully, because there's still a lot of work that needs to be done, but, you know, maybe, vaguely. Of course, the amount of people that now needs to move it is pretty insane. But yeah, this... I have high hopes for this game. I look forward to seeing where this goes. I really do. Let's pause you. I don't really need you active right now. As you can see, the people do leave to go get food. But that's all they really move for. I'd love to see them just go sleep at times, have other people take their jobs. But I'll take what I can get. Let's pause you. And you. And you. And you. Recycler has been built, yes! Now we can recycle junk into maybe plastic and other things. Yeah, we have like 61 jobs. See, people can walk to them, but they're not being delivered wood. I have like 13 idle people, but I have 62 jobs available. So mostly it's just because they're hungry. So food's a major thing in this game. A major, major thing. But luckily they are eating. We are slowly getting there. And then we'll see how it goes. So, nourishment, yes. If it needs food, otherwise it will die. Pirates incoming! That's new! That's okay. I get to show you something I haven't experienced yet. What? Okay, so I can tell you with certainty, combat's in the game. There it is! There it is, it's literally another floating island over there. But yeah, we need more food. So food's a major one, like just a couple of scavengers and some fishing holes, all you really need at the very beginning. Of course, apparently you also need military might, a lot earlier than expected. And because it is early, there seems to be a few weird pathing issues, or it could just be because they're hungry, it's hard to say. However, I want to see what happens when I go near Intrica. I want to see them attack my people. So my people were saying they saw a ship on the horizon. They meant a floating death hole. Looks better than my island too. But yeah, I don't know where the people are coming from. I don't know if they're, you know, giving birth and just can show it, or if they generally are just floating onto the island. I'm not noticing. Either way, I'm actually looking forward to seeing more of this game. There's a high chance I'll be doing more with it. Oh! Oh, they're pirates! They weren't pirates! Oh, no! He's waving a fish! Uh oh, ramming! Okay, so boats don't actually show the pirates' sprites, interestingly enough. The smelter's on fire. Guys? They killed like 3 people and stolen the resources. So what's that? Just a random city? Let's be trying defending against the Krakens. Guys? Guys, the island's on fire. Yeah, the health's gone down a little bit, I'll be honest. How's nourishment? Oh, they're quite happy still. "12 pirates, 6 people lost. We lost." Okay. Guys, put out the fire. So that's pirates. Pirates exist in the game, so there is actual combat. Oh, they're doing it. That one's on fire, but he's doing it. And there's other cities, as you can see, so you can invade them. But you can also probably trade with them. So combat is very much already in. Oh no. Well, I think my island will be a lot better the next time I actually have a look at this game, because that was painful. But either way, this has been Buoyancy. A game I'm highly excited to see more of. Links as always are in the description. The game comes out on the 30th, and I hope to see it do quite well. But either way, I've been the Fallen Shogun. This has been another Who's That Indie, bringing strategy, tactics, survival straight to your face holes. And I will see you in the next one, where hopefully our island doesn't catch fire. Bloody pirates. I mean, I guess they're building a guardhouse. They all take so much metal. I guess you just take the hits at the beginning? Guess you have to. Anyway, chows for nows. This looks so much better than mine. Can I just steal it? It's even got a housing and greenhouses. Can I just steal this? Okay, I'm not going to end just until we get close to it. I know we're not going to survive much longer. We lost all of our good stuff and the island's still on fire. Probably because half the people are rowing, but I want to see what I can do with this. What? A village has been born. They are being born. Huh. What can I do with you? Indrika. What is that? A storage. Okay, they actually have guards. Oh, it's a guardhouse. Trade, recruit. Is it because it's on fire? Invade? Ah, so don't jump across. Okay. I just want to see what happens. Either way, I've been the Fallen Shogun. Literally just want to see what would happen. Chows for nows. We gained death. Bye-bye. Ooh, look at this. Villagers attack. Also, tech, statistics, policies, and overlay aren't really in right now. But anyway, chows for nows. Bye-bye.